Hello and welcome to the show. Listen, manicures, pedicures, facials, and massages. Sounds like a great spa day to all of us, right? My first guest today built the largest black spa community in the world. Candace Holyfield-Parker is the CEO of Spa Boss Tribe. She's widely known as the six-figure spa chick. She mastered the art of Groupon and made more than $300,000 in profits. She later helped build more than 15,000 spa professionals, helping them grow their business to a very hefty salary. She knows what she's talking about. There is a reason why I'm so excited to have Candace Holyfield-Parker here today.
Thank you so much.
It's a pleasure to have you.
Thank you.
And one of my favorite parts about your success is that it starts with a young lady who was a waitress.
Yes.
Who was hustling.
Yes.
But said, there's something else I want to do here. Talk to me. Tell me about that young lady.
So I was a waitress for 13 years.
Yeah.
And so one day they took me out my section of the restaurant. So I went from like one of the best sections to the worst section. I was making like $50 a day. And I couldn't take care of my kids. So instead of me trying to go get another job, I said, let me go get a new skill. And so I went to the technical college. I had did medical assistant, clinical lab manager. I had did some other things.
Yeah.
But I just always stayed with my waitress job because it was fast, easy money.
And obviously, right? Yes. And whatever that other section was, you were making more than $50 a day.
Yes, yes.
So I feel like that's almost the first lesson, the first teachable moment, is when you recognize that you have stalled, that it's time to maybe to go get some other skills.
Yeah. So I was gonna go for nursing, but it took years. I was like, I'm broke. I need some money today. I cannot wait this long for nursing. And my rep at the school told me about massage therapy. I didn't even know anything about owning a spa. I wasn't thinking about owning a spa. And she said, this is the only program where you can have your business the day you graduate. And I was like, I ain't had nothing to lose.
Sign me up, right?
Sign me up.
So what was the next step for you in terms of learning how to get the capital and all of the other things, right? Because you learn how to do the massages. Obviously, you were doing very well, right?
So in the beginning, when I first got my license, I got a job. I was still broke with the job. And I'm like, I have went to school for a year. I done got a new skill. I'm still broke. Like, how is this happening?
Yeah.
And so that's when I went heavy. One of my friends did Groupon. She made like $30,000 in a week.
Wow.
Yes, this from Groupon was really good. And so I asked her to help me, but she wouldn't tell me how to do it. And so I asked somebody else, and she told me exactly what to do. And I called Groupon, and they had me on Groupon. I think my first week I made like $6,000.
So that is mind-blowing, right? What do you do when you get that much extra money? Did you save it, invest it, or did you spend it?
No, so I was broke. I had just had a baby. I was 9 months pregnant when Groupon called me. I didn't know how it worked. I didn't know it would happen that fast, and my offer would be up, and people would be blowing my phone up for a massage. So
what did you do to stand out, though, right? Because there are a lot of duplicate services, a lot of options on a site like that.
I did spa parties. So I didn't offer one-on-one massages. I offered spa parties for kids. And then, so that made me stand out. Nobody else had it on the entire Groupon.
Gotcha. So I feel like that's the other teachable moment, right?
Yeah.
Find a way to use your skill to stand out, right?
And so when I was doing the kids, all the adults wanted the services. And I was like, I ain't doing kids no more. I'm doing, because I made more money. I made more money with the adults. And so I just started doing spa parties for adults only. And I've been in the business for 15 years.
So again, though, it feels like you still have this fine art of making yourself stand out. To folks who are at home and watching, and especially in this industry, when a lot of folks are offering the same services, what's the key? What's been your success point?
So one of my favorite books in the world is called Blue Ocean Strategy. Every business owner needs to go get that book. Like, you want to make your business a blue ocean where you don't have any type of competition. Like, you are the premier choice. And so when I think about my offers, what I'm going to sell, I think about how can I smash my competition where they're not even relevant. And so that's how I craft my offers.
So give me an example. What was different about a particular offer when you had, let's say there are 10, you know, looking up a massage? So yours was going to be, in the first case, it was kids, but then it was what?
Adults. So because I didn't have capital, I didn't get capital until 2017. I started my business in 2010. So I didn't know anything about business credit. I didn't know anything about capital. Of course, once I learned it, I taught it to everybody who had an ear.
Yes,
and we did over like maybe $30 million for my tribe in capital.
That is amazing. And that, when you say your tribe, you're talking about the other entrepreneurs that you went on to help inspire. There was a moment, though, where you took a big hit.
Yeah.
And it was because you kind of stepped back from business, right? But you lost $1 million?
Yes, I was depressed. I was sad. I had to go to therapy because my company was doing so good for so many years. And I work a lot. Like, I'm very high touch. And so I was like, let me put somebody else in charge. Let me fire myself from my own company. And that's what I did. But it didn't go well. But for me being in therapy, my accountability is, my therapist say, what could you have done?
Yeah, what's the lesson learned there?
So my lesson is the culture of my company. So now that I'm in therapy, one of my members said this is the healthiest the Spabo tribe has ever been. So now I know what my core values are, what my mission, that spills over to my organization.
Yeah.
So we have a totally different culture now. Like, we cry. I never would cry. I still.
Well, and I don't want to run out of time to talk about something else that you did too, which was sort of took the criticism that sometimes you could be a little harsh.
No, everybody say I'm mean.
You were mean.
Not anymore, though.
Not anymore.
It's
But
just-
so when you, at some point you said, you know what, maybe they're right?
No, I
And
didn't think it was
change?
right.
So what did you do differently, Candace?
I just said, one of my mentors said, Candace, you get more with sugar than spice.
Ah,
That's what she told me. So I'm like, I'm trying to be sugar, but sometimes I got to be spice.
Right, understood.
So I try to be sugar more often than I am spice.
Gotcha. So I guess the other teachable moment there is learning how to adapt and adjust when we have to make the
Right.
change versus maybe some system has to change.
Yes, I've never saw my mentor upset. And she's made like $100 million. I've never saw her upset one day. Never.
That says a lot. That says a lot. Listen, I know that you, women spend a lot of time learning from you. And so I'm grateful that you have been willing to help another young lady help today. Up next, you're going to meet a beautiful viewer named Pamela. She is a spa owner, and she actually wrote to the Portia show at the beginning of the year asking for advice on how to scale her spa. And we just knew Candace could help. Stay tuned. Pam is in for some really, really good advice coming up after the break. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And I really want to thank you for season 3 of Portia. It's because of loyal viewers like you that we keep getting to share this daily dose of positivity all across the country. So just a reminder, I still need you to like, comment, and subscribe. And go ahead and tell your friends. You can catch us now in Orlando, in San Francisco, in Atlanta, and all across the country on Fox Soul. Tell your friends. We'll see you soon on Portia.